Hi everyone, Chris here. During the conference, I presented on project management. Unfortunately, we did not have enough time to go over all the topics we intended to. Therefore, I have created this supplemental video lesson to teach you a topic we couldn't cover that will help you in your project planning process. And that topic is mind mapping. Mind mapping is part of the planning step of project management. Specifically, it is part of understanding the scope of your project. We briefly touched upon the concept of scope during the conference. As a refresher, scope, in non-technical terms, is how big a project is expected to get. For example, let's think about a shoreline cleanup. A shoreline cleanup is easy enough to understand. The name says it all. Where scope comes in is during a shoreline cleanup is how much of the shore will the shoreline cleanup affect? Most people will answer, as much as possible. However, as a project manager, you have to be more realistic. Scope then becomes, will you clean up an entire shoreline? Or will you clean up a specific part of the beach? Now that you understand scope, let's talk about what a mind map is. Mind maps are an organized brainstorm. They are very similar to the research exercise you did with Kelly, where you had a central idea that branched things out in a pyramid or thought tree-like fashion. A mind map is a tool to help you and your friends or your team think. It is done in a specific way that enhances creative thought. If you think about Kelly's exercise as a thought tree, a mind map is a thought forest. Like Kelly's exercise, mind maps start off with a central idea. But this time, the idea does not have to be a concept. It can be anything. Cough, cough, your project. Once you have a central idea, just let your mind wander. Think about any and all connections related to the topic or project and write it down or draw them down. Use a variety of colors and try not to hold yourself back with too much ideas of structure. The goal of a mind map is to get all your ideas, big or small, onto one piece of paper. To effectively do a mind map, there are a few rules to consider. 1, as I said, let your mind wander. 2, have a central topic and have branch ideas from that topic. 3, try to keep the subtopics to 5 words or less. You can write down info so you don't forget, but the main point of a mind map is to not get stuck in the details just yet. Save that for your project plan. 4, record all your ideas. And 5, leave lots of space for new ideas. Although this can be done on a computer, mind maps are best done on paper. So you can use lots of different colors, markers, pencil crayons, whatsoever. The idea is to be as creative as possible. So I encourage you to create a mind map for yourself, for your project, and let your ideas out. Maybe you'll think of different ways to make your idea even better. Maybe you'll think of aspects of the idea that you never thought of before. Get your friends, your family to contribute because different perspectives are so important since other people may see things that you do not. From the mind map, you can isolate what part of the project you want to focus on. For example, in the mind map in front of you regarding global warming, it would be overly ambitious and unrealistic for one person or even a nation to tackle all the issues. A better approach would be to shrink the scope of something to something more feasible, like 1 or 2 branches. All right, that is it for me. Thank you for listening and good luck with your projects. Have a great weekend.